This little video is about how you can use your salt dough to make some little creatures and coral for the base of your fish tank. We're going to start with the starfish. So, as I said before, make sure your salt dough is quite stiff. If it's got a bit too stretchy by being stored, just add some flour and knead it. So, for a starfish, you want to make a ball and then just flatten it. Now, most starfish have 5. 5's a difficult number, so we're going to use our fingers. So you put your fingers together, they make like a 5-petal flower. So we're going to push that into the middle. And then you want to get the end of a pen, something round, the Sharpie pens, and then you're just going to mark those 5 finger points. Try and get them nice and evenly spaced. If you think one's a bit close to the other, then move it over a bit. Then you want to get yourself a knife and you're going to cut in between, but not to the centre. So you're just going to cut. There we go. And that's how we can divide our circle into 5. Now you want to gently pinch. This is why we don't cut right into the middle. Pinch out each of the arms. Go quite slowly. If you go too fast, you'll stretch it and it will almost tear. So you want to keep it nice and soft. And you want to make it narrower at the end. Keep it nice and plump near the centre. And we're getting quite a good starfish shape. Okay, now just to give it a little bit of character, just tweak the ends, make them go in different directions. And there we have it. Now you can decorate it. If you don't like the dimple in the bottom there, you can fill it. Put something in the middle. Now, my peg had a really long triangle. I'm going to use that along. I'm just going to make them straight. I'm going to press that in and we get a nice pointy bit. And we also get this additional piece here. So just roll it in. That makes our arms look longer. So you should have gathered together a few tools, cutlery, pens, pencils, nails, scissors, knitting needles, so that you've got a choice of how to get you to. I'm just going to do a simple line of dots down the lines. Have a look online at starfish. You might get some ideas, and then I can tweak it. So to dry, you want to just put it on a baking tray or a tray with a bit of paper. So I'm going to lift that one up. You might need a fish slice for yours, and I'll just put that to one side. Okay. So this one was for the rolled tubes of painted paper. Again, that's for another little video. You can see they stand up quite well. So for that one, I just took a piece of salt dough and basically just rolled it in between my fingers, and it made that sort of squashed lemon shape. I think I need a bit more actually. There we go. Give it a little knead. Roll it between your hands and then you can shape it. That one seems to have dropped a bit. Now I think for the hole for that one, I guess you could use a narrow biro. That works quite well. You want quite a few, because when you do your clump of seaweed, or it could be a coral, I suppose. Coral comes in all sorts of shapes. And once you've done them, go back over them again with something like a knitting needle to make them a little bit larger. I think it's better that they're too big than too small. If they're too big, well, we'll just put a little bit of glue in there. And then you can decorate the outside. I'm just using the fork. There we go. So it's that simple. We can paint it as well. So put it on your tray or baking sheet with paper. Let it dry. Now you can let these dry for a week to 2 weeks. This one's about a week old. You get this crystallization of the salt on the bottom. I haven't actually baked any, but I think I might bake the ones that I've dried and see whether they are stronger than the air-dried ones. You need a very low oven, lowest setting, and you want to put it on for, well, some of the websites say 2 hours or more. So maybe if you've done a casserole or something, you can turn your oven down and pop them in. Make sure you do a timer though, you don't want to leave them on too long. So that was the tubes. Now this one is the what I call the little volcano. That's going to hold rolled paper. Again, couldn't be easier. Grab yourself a bit of salt dough. Roll it round. You want a ball this time rather than a lemon shape. There we go. And then I'm going to use the pen. Now with this one, I think I might make it really big by putting a big pen. Then I can get some shape on the side. What could we put on the side? I think we could put some little dots. Work it. You could do them in rows or just random. And of course, if you don't like something, you can just roll it up again. I don't think that's tall enough, so I'm going to squidge it again. Oh no, the trouble is getting that out afterwards. This one's quite thick, so I think it will need a lot of drying, maybe quite a bit of baking. That's quite good. And there we go. And then we've got a little volcano. Could put some lines up it actually. Again, have a look. If you think it could do with something else, there's still time to change it. There we go. And again, we put that to one side. They will dry quite happily. I was trying to make shells, not easy, I will admit. So these ones, you want a long sausage shape. You only want it a couple of 3 inches, 10-15 centimetres. You want a thick end and a thin end, and you basically want to just curl it round on itself. Curl it round like that, and it looks a little bit like a shell. So you could do a few of those. So there we have it. We've got starfish, we've got little volcano-like stands and some lemon-shaped stands. Play around, you might be able to think of something else. I'm drawing a piece on a curved bottle here, and it comes out like a shell. There we go. So have a go. As I say, if it doesn't work the first time, you can squidge it up like plasticine and start again. Right, I'm going to continue experimenting. Do send photos in of anything that you've made. We'd love to see how you're getting on. Okay, that's it for now. Bye.